Okay, go ahead.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Monday night call. Tonight, I want to talk about all the stuff that we have going on for the month of November. I know that there's some confusion and people feel overwhelmed by the amount of things that are going on, and I don't want you to feel like that. I too have notes. I don't want to miss anything. So first and foremost, I know that most of you probably are aware of the corporate challenge that's taking place, and that is with our new lean products. That is for somebody who purchases either one of the big combos that has 3 bags of lean, and Block and Edge is in one of them, or they're purchasing a $1.99 welcome pack that includes the 3 bags of lean. There is also, which started today, and I know some of you know about this, maybe some of you don't, there was a 14-day challenge put together by some of the girls in Rockin' Ambassadors page. So if you're not a part of that page, let us know and we'll add you to that page. But it is only requiring people to have 1 bag of Slim. Or not 1 bag of Slim, I'm sorry, 1 bag of lean. So that's where, if you saw all those posts about, get in my 14-day challenge for less than $40, that's what we're talking about. This was a great way to get customers on board, people that didn't want to jump in for, the amount of money that the corporate challenge was. So if you're looking to just get customers, it's not too late. I'd say by Wednesday would probably be the latest, don't you think, Chris, on when you should get involved in one?
Janice?
Yeah.
I don't know. I personally feel like, I don't think the group is going anywhere. So, it's not going to be archived. So personally, I'm going to be continuing to push it. If I get someone to join on the 10th, I'm still going to, add them if they get, even if they don't get their product until the 15th or 16th, because I'm going to, and this is kind of our responsibility, I think, is to, if someone is joining late, I think that we should be, doing the challenge again with them, leading them in day 1, day 2, start a chat with them and just be corresponding with them. I think it's a really great group. So I'm going to, obviously the sooner the better, but don't let that discourage you from getting a customer to join the challenge is what I'm saying.
Hang on. I'm on here twice. So let me get myself on this other page.
Ooh.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm trying to get off of here. Okay. All right. Sorry. Okay. So, yes, the information will still be up there, but the biggest thing I want to talk about is that Gold Diggers, I don't know if you saw in there, Amy had posted a calendar for what's going to be happening in the month of November. And that is going to be happening every single month. Now, what's different about this is the 7-day challenge that's in there is not just Slim. You can use any product for this 7-day challenge, and that's going to be the case across the board. The point of this is just to get people trying a product. So the IPA challenge, which is leading up to both the 7-day and then there's a 3-day challenge at the end of the month, or a 3-day blitz. That is, both of those IPA challenges are going to help you to reach out to people for the 7-day and the 3-day. So if you watch Gold Diggers Achieve, Amy's going to be posting every single day a new IPA challenge. And if you haven't joined the 7-day, please do so. That link is on her IPA challenge. Also, she messaged me tonight and told me that she added to the Achieve group a post about the 7-day. If you have the most people that you've added by Friday at midnight. If you're the winner of the, somebody who added the most people to the 7-day, there'll be a grand prize at the end. So check that post out. It's in Achieve. The IPA challenge is in Achieve. It was posted this morning by Amy. The link to the 7-day and the 3-day are in that challenge post, in the IPA challenge post. So this is going to be happening every single month so that we have consistency. We know what's coming. We're prepared. There's going to be some verbiage. She has verbiage in there to reach out in that IPA post.
Bill, what is the day that the 7-day starts? This is going to be the same every month going forward. So
yes, but it's not going to necessarily be the same exact day. So the IPA challenge starts Monday, the 5th today, and then it starts the 12th. The 7-day starts the 12th. Then another week of IPA and then a 3-day blitz.
Okay.
Obviously every month is different, but it's always going to be 1 week of IPA, 1 week of 7-day, 1 week of IPA.
And that's what makes this challenge different. We've had lots of 7-day challenges in the past, but what is going to make this challenge different is the IPAs, right? Leading up to the
IPAs and the fact that it's not just Slim.
Right. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be just a 7-day trial of Slim. So right now, everyone's excited about Lean. This is, your time to reach out to them about that. If you have people who were, solely looking for weight loss, it's roughly the same amount of money for them to buy a bag of Lean as it is for them to buy a 7-day trial of Slim. Mm-hmm. It's not really that much more.
Yeah. Just a little advice. I don't mean to interrupt you, but what I did for anyone, so I have 10 people who joined the 14-day challenge. And I'm sending, I had more than that, but a couple of them are ambassadors who have already tried Hunger Control Slim. But I'm sending a free stick of Hunger Control to all of them, kind of as a little thank you for joining the 14-day challenge. And then I'm following up with them to see, what they thought of Hunger Control. And then that's going to be kind of like my gateway into talking to them about the 7-day challenge. So
yes, I did the same thing with my people that joined the 14-day.
Mm-hmm.
So we can utilize that the same way. We can utilize this 7-day the same way we're utilizing the 14-day challenge. It could be any product. So you want to try them on vitamins, then let them try vitamins. They're going to be in there and see all the other products and, testimonies of, products that other people have used. So one more thing. I know this is so overwhelming, but I just want you guys to be able to pick something that works for you and go with it. I know there's a lot of challenges, so pick the one that you feel comfortable with and run with that one for the month. As far as local events, if you're living in central New York, Wednesday, there's an ambassador training at the New Hartford Hampton Inn at 6:30. And Thursday, there's an opportunity meeting in Canastota at the Canastota Library. So if you're in central New York, 6 to 8, that one is.
Yeah. And then November 29th, we're having our holiday party if you're local to us. So
I think that is it for what is happening in November, though. It's a lot.
It is a lot. And it seems like a lot, but really, if you're just doing, if you're doing the 14-day challenge, you can definitely do the 7-day challenge. And again, we usually do a 7-day challenge just with Slim. So the fact that you can do this with any product, if someone is already taking Slim and you want to introduce them to BioCleanse, then you can invite them to the challenge. Okay. Is that it, Val?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, guys. So, like I said, I have a ton of notes here, so I don't want to miss anything. I'm going to be talking about something that is very near and dear to my heart, that so many of you guys, I feel like most of the calls I do focus on either mindset or personal growth and development. And I'm just so passionate about them. So that's kind of why I chose this topic. Bob Heilig has a success equation. You can look this up. You can, if you follow him, then you may have heard about it. But he's got podcasts on this and YouTube videos. The success equation basically is a recipe that takes personal growth and development, the quality of relationships, and the intensity of your efforts. And he believes that, and I too believe that, a combination of these three things is basically the recipe to success in your business. So, and I personally feel like, personal growth and development, along with mindset, that's not part of this equation, but along with mindset and definitely developing quality relationships has definitely been key in my own personal success. So I talk about this all the time, and I really think that Lori, I don't know, give me a hand raise, Lori. I feel like we've had this conversation. I know Val and I have about network marketing being a personal growth and development course with a compensation plan.
Yes.
I don't think that there's really any, and I don't really think that it's personal growth with a paycheck, Lori says. Yes. I don't really think that there's, in network marketing, I think that this is kind of goes with network marketing. It's not just Plexus. But I feel so lucky to be, I don't know, I've never done any other network marketing company. So anyhow, so lots of what you're going to be hearing from me tonight is repetitive. You've heard me say it in the past over and over and over again, and you're going to hear me say it again over and over and over again, probably on another call. So one thing that I absolutely love that Bob Heilig has said is that when we grow as a person, I truly believe this. When we grow as a person, our business tends to grow. If you have not noticed that yet, then that's kind of your indication that you have some more work to do on yourself. I can promise you that if you have personally experienced momentum, a growth in your business, and momentum, then and I know for sure that you can probably ask any one of the jewels on our team, or any other person, even someone, definitely another jewel within the company, but anyone who's even had a leap from silver to senior gold, or senior gold to ruby. There has been a lot of personal growth. It's no coincidence, but there's been a lot of personal growth that led up to that leap as far as their business goes. I know that I can speak for myself when I say that I am absolutely not the same person that I was when I joined this company. I personally have been on a personal growth and journey for 20 years, 20 plus years. And I feel like there's no coincidence that I was brought into Plexus just to kind of continue on that personal growth journey. So another thing that I absolutely, I love that he says is that a network marketing business is actually an assignment from the universe to help you face your fears, to grow as a person, and to the degree that you're willing to face those fears, you eventually start to see growth in your business. I mean, I think that is just absolutely, what was the third part of the equation? The third part of the equation is intensity in your effort, Jackie. So it's personal growth, quality of relationships, and intensity in your efforts. So he's saying that it's kind of like the universe talking, that basically as you grow as a person, you're going to basically see your business grow. And this is definitely something I've said over and over again. Success is not something that you are going to chase. It is something that you attract by the person that you are becoming. Okay? So your success is going to come from the person that you are developing into. And crazy. I'm not going to guarantee that I'm not going to become emotional tonight. I was doing a lot. Like, this is what I worked on all day. And I definitely had a couple of like mini breakdowns, because it's all so, it's so true. So true. The only way that we can truly grow as a person, I know you're all going to be like, what the heck is she talking about? Is not by reading books. It is not by listening to podcasts. It is not by watching videos. It is not in the knowledge itself that's going to facilitate the road to success. Okay, I don't know if we're all muted here. Okay, so it's not those things. I know you hear us talking about personal growth and reading books and attending conferences and watching videos and listening to podcasts. It's not actually doing those things. It's actually putting forth the action and taking what you are learning from what you're reading and what you're hearing and what you're watching, and actually implementing that into your life, okay? And facing your fears, taking action, and implementing that hard work. That is the thing that is going to build your personal growth. You have to do the work. And I love this. It's so true that Bob Heilig says, in order to build that personal growth muscle, you actually have to lift the weights. That makes total sense, right? So I actually want to challenge all of you who are listening to actually dig deep and ask yourself if you truly have done the hard work. Okay, you may have listened, you may be reading books, you may be listening to podcasts, watching videos, but have you actually done the hard work? So another thing that you hear us all talk about, I want to ask you, like, do you feel like you have embarked on a journey? You hear us use this term over and over again, because that is what it is. It is not just a book, a podcast, a convention. This is a journey, a never-ending journey that we are on. Many of you have heard my personal story, and things that I have been through in my life. And I've spent years working on, I'm sorry, this piece of hair is driving me crazy. I've spent years working on myself. I love therapy. I personally do not feel like you need to be in a place of distress or anguish or despair in order to seek therapy. I think just like taking your supplements, that going to therapy is just part of healthy living. So I love therapy. I love self-reflection, but self-reflection is not easy. If any of you, exactly, Janice, it is a lifestyle. Self-reflection is not easy. Working on yourself, admitting your faults, committing to improving on where you need work, guys, that is not easy, but that is personal growth. And it's not supposed to be easy, is it? If it was easy, everybody would do it. It's not meant to be easy. Let me give you another quote here that Bob says. Stop trying to change the process of building a business and growing, and let the process of changing you change your business. Like that to me is like so powerful. Don't focus so much on, building your business. Your business will come as you work on changing you. And I personally feel like this applies to so much in life, right? Doesn't this apply to, working, opening a restaurant, or fixing a marriage, or a broken relationship or broken friendship, working out, eating better. The list goes on and on and on. And the same goes for what we're trying to build here in network marketing. And again, if everybody could do it, it wouldn't be as rewarding in the end for those of us who are willing to commit, for those of us who are willing to persevere and do the hard work. And like I said a few minutes ago, this is meant to be hard. If it was easy, everybody would be successful. Same thing with working out. It's not meant to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would be in the best shape of their life, and that's just not the case. So now here's the thing. Here is the thing. I know that so many of you are saying, Christine, I am doing the hard work. I am doing the personal growth and development. I am taking what I learn and I am implementing it into my life, and I think I'm implementing it into my business, but I am not seeing the results that I want to see. Here's the thing. Personal growth is an indicator of business results. Okay. And so what does that mean? It means that your business results they're going to follow the growth that you're taking personally. But so it's good news that if you're working on yourself and you're growing, your business is going to grow. But the problem here is that most people don't realize that there is a lag in between these two things. Okay. So if you're growing personally, your business is going to grow, but it is not going to grow consistently with your personal growth. Okay. It's always going to be a little bit behind. So if you keep focusing on the right things and you do work on your quality of relationships that we will talk about, and you are giving it all you have, results will come. But one thing that I truly, truly, truly believe, that if you are lacking motivation and you feel like you just want to give up and you want to throw the towel in and you're not seeing results quick enough, my advice to you, and this is something that you have to learn to do. You have to train yourself to do this, but you have to live with an attitude of gratitude. Okay? You have to learn to be grateful for the person that you're becoming on this journey. Instead of looking and saying, well, my business, I'm not seeing any results in my business, start being grateful for the person you're becoming on your way to success in your business. Because I can guarantee, I don't care where you are, if you started this business within 6 months or a year ago, you are not the same person that you were when you started. So be grateful for the growth that you have made personally in the time since you have joined us. Okay, and success will follow. I absolutely love this. Gratitude truly, I believe, is the motivation that you are going to need. This quote I have saved on my phone. Bob says, "It is literally impossible for you to be grateful for what you have and not eventually get more of whatever it is that you want." That is so true, you guys. I feel like that literally has happened to me. That being more grateful and changing my mindset has led me to greater success in so many areas of my life. And someone else that I really love following is Tony Robbins. And Tony Robbins is Janice, what you attract, exactly what I'm going to say. What you attract what you put forth. So Tony Robbins' famous quote is, your energy, where your focus goes, your energy flows. So if you are focusing your energy on the fact that your business is not growing, if you're focusing on that is where your energy is going. And honestly, that's negative energy right there. Okay. So many people lose sight, and they think, they have short-term thinking and they want quick results. Who doesn't want a quick result, right? But these are unrealistic expectations. They truly, truly are. So, and all that leads to is you being frustrated and you being discouraged and you throwing the towel in, right? And the really sad part is that most people end up throwing the towel in right as they're on the brink, right as their business is about to catch up sort of with their personal growth and development. So keep your eye, stay positive. If you feel unmotivated, start practicing a more attitude of gratitude. And I will truly tell you this. And I think Val, I know Kathleen is on here, I believe. I will tell you that the financial freedom that we have experienced, the financial rewards of this business truly are incredible. However, the person who I have become and who I will continue to grow into is it's probably the best gift that I could have received through this $34.95 that I have invested in myself. So I challenge you to start becoming more grateful for who you are becoming, and watch and see the shift that your business takes as you are growing and developing personally. So that's the personal growth. I could talk about this all day long, but I'm not going to. So the next thing I want to talk about is the quality of our relationships. You hear us talk all the time about how important relationship building is in this business that we are in. Bob Heilig refers to the quality of our relationships. He refers to them as relational accounts, kind of like a bank, okay, that we are going to be that you're making deposits into constantly. And when I started learning about this, I kind of thought of it as filling your bucket. Okay, we've all heard about filling your own bucket, filling other people's buckets, and when you're filling other people's buckets, basically you are making deposits into these relational accounts. So basically, these relational accounts are it's basically your Frank's list, guys. People that you have a relational account with every person in your life, whether that be your family or your friends or the woman that cashes you out at the grocery store every week, or the woman who you buy stamps from, or it doesn't matter who it is. You have some sort of relational account with these people. The quality of the relationships that you have is very, very, very important in a business like that we are in here. So basically, you're filling these relational accounts every time you do something nice for someone, every time you pour value into someone, you encourage them, you support them. You're making a deposit into those accounts. And lots of you may be thinking, Chris, last week someone asked me if I could watch their dog while they were on vacation, and I told them no. And Jack asked me if I would come over and help him string up Christmas lights this past weekend, and I lied to him and told him I was busy. So those are obviously not making deposits into your relational accounts. However, the beauty of this business is that you can start anytime you want. You haven't been doing enough personal growth and development, then you start now. You haven't been filling other people's buckets and making deposits into those relational accounts, you can start now. It is never, ever, ever too late. Here, my notes are here. So it takes, but it takes time. And building relationships. One thing that I want to say here is, when you're building these relationships with people, again, you want to pour into them. You want them to know that they are valuable to you. You want them to know that you care about their life and what's going on in their life. You don't want to jump into them and into this relationship and start pitching plexus to them. That is absolutely not something that you want to do. That is not going to put a deposit into your account by any way, shape, or form. So all of this takes time, right? Building these quality relationships, and working on your personal growth and development, they all take time and they take effort, which is the third part of this equation, intensity of your efforts. So are you really giving your personal growth and development all you have? Are you really giving your the quality of your relationships, all that you have. These things do not happen overnight. And therefore your success in your business is not going to happen overnight. If you've done a lot of the hard work, or if you have not done a lot of the hard work, then obviously it's going to take a little bit longer time. And that's why, I said it's not easy, but you really have to, yes, Bonnie, make them feel good about themselves. Bonnie's asking is, do we want to make them feel good about themselves? Absolutely. But if you're someone who has not worked hard on those things, it is hard to admit to ourselves and take responsibility for where we are and think about where we want to be. And that's why I'm saying it's not easy to self-reflect. But if you do it and you start making, start focusing on the right things, then start facing your fears, start learning how to grow, learning how to become courageous and building your belief and investing in other people, start making those deposits into the relational accounts, you are going to see the fruit of your labor. I can promise you that, but it is going to take time. Okay. The mistake that people make is that they don't see results quick enough, right? Whether that be in building our business or someone who might be in this 14-day challenge who is not going to see, they're not going to lose 20 pounds, right? They're going to give up quick. That's just human nature. People want results quickly. So they don't see the results that they're looking for quick enough and they bail. So if you really dig deep, and you really dig deep and you really become intense in your efforts, you're going to see the fruit of your labor. We say this all the time. You can work this job part-time, but you cannot work it sometimes. And that's not just about making posts. That's not just about coming to a meeting or jumping on a call once in a while. This is about, you can't pick up a book every once in a while. You can't listen to a podcast every once in a while. You can't try to build a relationship just a little bit here and there. This is consistent work that we need to do. And be honest with yourself if you're not putting forth the effort that you think that you should be doing. It should be put forth consistently. So basically, I truly believe, I think Val, can back me up on this, and Kathleen as well, that truly, this really is the equation for success. This truly is working on yourself, building relationships with each other, and doing it consistently and putting forth that hard work. So if you're not seeing the results that you want to see in your business, then I really think that it's time that you ask yourself where it is that you need a little bit more work, or get with your sponsor or your accountability partner, or someone who you really feel like you can relate to, and figure out where it is that you need some work, and just get to it. Because like I said, it's never, ever, ever too late. So I see some stuff going on over here. Lori said, everyone has an invisible sign around their neck that says, make me feel special. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Like 1,000%. I don't, that's just human nature. Jackie says, I built many friendships and feel like I know them, even though we only talk on Facebook. My issue is having them become customers and ambassadors. I know if they ever try Plexus, they will come to me, but they are just not interested. They are just not interested yet, Jackie.
Right.
It's not that they're not interested. They're just not interested right now. But you need to keep building that relationship with them. And at some point, something's going to come up. One of these people that you're talking to is going to trust you enough to tell you, I'm so exhausted. I can't get one foot in front of the other, whatever it might be. But until that time comes, for you to have that open, be able to chat Plexus, then I'm unmuting Kathleen.
Sometimes people, even though they know that they are in that place, and they're just not mentally ready to take that step yet. So just be patient and keep doing what you're doing, because eventually They will.
Mhm.
Someone's going to need you at some point.
Yep.
So
I'll tell you, I have 2 people that just joined this challenge. And not only did they buy a bag of lean, they bought 2 bags of lean and a bag of slim. And I didn't ask them to do that. I didn't tell them that they should do that. These are 2 people that I started building relationships with 2 years ago and had told me they wanted Plexus. And I reached out to them, and it was total crickets every time I would reach out to them about Plexus. And one of them told me, yeah, it's just not, right now it's just not the right time. But we still maintained a relationship and chatted about other things. And both of them came to me, one over the weekend and one today, and they were like, I'm ready to do it.
Yeah.
So you have to love people where they are.
Yeah.
You really have to love them where they are, because when they're ready, you're the person they're going to come to. They're the person that you're going to trust. So, and yes, farm new people in the meantime. That's what Lori says, continue to build relationships with new people. Don't ever give up. I'm telling you, people make the deadly decision to throw the towel in. That's the worst decision you could possibly make. On top of, when that shiny orange carrot gets dangled in front of your face, as far as another company goes, the grass is not always greener. No matter what company you go to, the equation is always the same. So if you're not working on yourself here, if someone's not working on themselves here and they're not building relationships here, they're not going to do it anywhere.
Exactly.
So, okay, guys, anybody have anything else? All right, I'm going to stop recording, and you guys have a great night. I'll post be sure to hop in the post tomorrow and give your takeaways.
I have one more thing.
Oh, go ahead.
One more thing. I have it written down here and I didn't even look at it. If you didn't register for Super Saturday yet, please do that. Even if you do not think that you're going to attend, they are going to live stream it. You want to register. They always have something going on with Super Saturday. So it's going to open up you to be able to order something at some point. So you want to be able to register. So
and make sure your teams to register.
Yes.
Tell your teams to register, because if you're a leader on here, if you have one ambassador and you don't tell them to register, I promise you they're going to hear it 10 times, and then there's going to be some coupon code, and they're going to come back and say, well, I didn't get a coupon code. And you got to tell your team.
Exactly. One more thing, Bonnie has a question. The 3-day, Bonnie, is the same thing as the 7-day, just 3 days. It's just like a 3-day trial. That's all it is.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Hope to see some of you locals on Wednesday night and on the 29th. So talk to y'all later.
See you later.
Bye.